Welcome to Sage Sisters. We are sisters, besties, moms, and co-founders having a fun catch-up on parenting and life.
Hi, I'm Ann.
And I'm Kate. Welcome to Sage Sisters. We're excited you're here in the start of the new year. Ann, you want to kick us off?
Baby.
Woo, woo, woo!
Here we are.
All right, let's do it. Kick us off. What's your high?
My high is a little bit of catching you up on something I mentioned in a podcast 2 weeks ago, which was the handsome husbands of our neighborhood created that Christmas party.
Yeah.
And I was telling you how excited I was for it. They took control and we're going to make a nice fancy dinner party. And I had said I was going to recap you on how it went. And so my high was definitely this recap. So the party was phenomenal. It was so much fun. We had a blast. Everybody came in good spirits. My house got transitioned and turned into the front room, which is usually our playroom, had like tables and chairs, and it looked so nice. They had like a fancy table setting up with nice water, drink. What do you call it? Like the little fountain.
Like a decanter?
Decanter,
Okay.
They had like Christmas cookies and the whole thing set up. The tables had centerpieces. And then
was the house, because remember we were worried he wouldn't clean enough. Did he clean enough?
Well, and our cleaning ladies came that day.
Okay.
So it helped him.
Yeah.
And it was just great. So like the high was ultimately we had a blast. The party was epic. I don't know if it can be repeated. The food was phenomenal. People stayed late. We stayed up till 3 a.m. Our parents were watching my kids out of town. It was great. So we had no kids in the house.
Oh,
we just had the best. I haven't stayed up that late.
I can't. I was going to say a 3 a.m.er. I don't think I hit 3 a.m. in 2024.
We were like kicking people out. Like, you got to go. It's 3 a.m. Like, it was so fun. We were giggling. It was just like the best. And then the lead up to the day, which was they actually handled everything. They cleaned the house. They set everything up. They were working hard. And I got to have the day of me. So I went and got my nails done. I laid kind of on the bed for a while and did like the deep puffing and eye patches.
Oh, yeah.
I just got to take the longest shower and get ready. So it was like an hour and a half to 2 hour get ready process.
Phyllis, A+ job, dude. Amazing.
Super high. I'm still riding that wave 2 weeks later.
Also, it's just like the amount of effort is just, it's touching.
It was so cool.
They really wanted to make this like super special for y'all.
They did. One of my favorite moments too is they were all in our house getting ready, all the husbands.
Yeah.
And I could hear them just because I was getting ready. And, I could hear them doing a countdown. The women will be here in 20 minutes, and they were like, who knows what that meant, the countdown to get everything.
But
together.
I like that because if you're hosting the party, you want them to go through the full ringer of the experience. Like 100%. If you're not panic fixing things with 20 minutes left, you're not hosting. Yeah. But they went through the full experience.
They went through it. And now I feel like Phil knows exactly how it is and how I feel every time we host people to like get it pulled together. He was like,
I agree. You're going to get more respect for future hosting.
100%. So anyways, day of me.
So cute.
Epic party. Laughed my ass off and stayed up till 3 a.m. having the best time ever.
And also, I know it's not about the party, but like you've only lived in Franklin for 4 years.
Yeah, coming up on 5, but it's 4.
And to have that many friends of that level of depth, that's like the most fun you can have. It's like, how cool is that?
It was special. It was good for the soul. It was so fun. So,
amazing.
That's my high. What is your high this week?
So my high was just how wonderful of a break we had. We just got back from over a week in the Midwest. We went back to see you in Franklin, and then we drove up to Evansville, Indiana to hang with our parents and older sister's family. And I don't know, there's just something magical about family at the holidays. Mm-hmm. And I had all the warm fuzzies. I will also say it's like total cousin chaos, but I love that they're building these relationships and 100%. They had a blast. They didn't want to leave.
The kids were crazy. And it did feel like this time it felt long. Sometimes it feels like it goes by so fast. It felt like a very long time in a good way.
Yeah.
And the kids were wild but it's so fun. Mom and dad do such a good job of letting the kids kind of like own their house, and they let them go downstairs and
Yeah,
they're not too particular, which is a blessing. And their
totally.
downstairs is so clutch. We just send them down there and we don't see them for a while because they're
I
just
love a
playing.
Midwest basement moment.
Oh my gosh. And they're coming up
See
with
ya.
plays, they're doing shows, they're just being so creative and fun. I mean, I love it. It's great.
I know. So they just came back on cloud nine. I feel like it was the perfect amount of time. Maybe one day too long, but overall, like I felt like we saw everyone, got good time with everyone. I felt like they really got to know the cousins and the aunts and uncles and the grandparents like on a deeper level, which when you live as far away as we do, we live in Northern California. I mean, it's just maybe extra special. Like I don't take it for granted that we get to go back and have that week. So I was just feeling so grateful. And because the kids are so easy, I don't have to mom that hard when I'm home. And I feel like this year more than ever, I got good conversations with dad one-on-one. And I was able to enjoy it and you and I worked out a couple times. And it was just nice to be able to like, feel like I was living a full, complete, wonderful life.
Yeah, it was great. You're right. We worked out. We had so much fun. We stayed up late every night, but not too late. You know, we stayed up with the adults after the kids went to sleep and like got to really catch up and hang out. And then, you know, it's just, we're all under the same roof, which I'm not sure we mentioned. And it can be a lot, but it's so fun because then you're there into the evening. You have the mornings together.
One thing that's funny, our older sister, Sarah, they live in town, but they don't want to miss out. So they come and stay the night with their 3 kids. So there are 16 humans and several dogs in one home.
Yeah.
It is bananas.
Here's the thing though, is like I thrive in chaos. So for me, it's great. People hearing this might be shuddering on the other side, but like, it's so fun. It's good.
And the kids are just, again, we throw them on air mattresses all over the house. It's like, that's kind of the best part.
Yeah. We're squeezed into this house and it's just amazing.
It's amazing. So that was definitely a big high for me. What's your low?
My low is, well, it scared me a little bit. So I was driving the other day and I was by myself, luckily. So I didn't have the kids with me.
In Franklin.
Yeah. Back in Tennessee. And this car in front of me, I mean, we're kind of on a curvy road, but it almost seemed like a patch of ice, even though it's not icy at all. Like it just weirdly spun out in front of me. So I was able to
stop my car.
What kind of car? Say that again.
What kind of car was it?
It was like a black little like Honda, I think.
Okay.
It was like kind of just a smaller, not SUV.
Small sedan.
Yeah. And it spun out and kind of flew across the road onto the other like oncoming traffic and went into like the grass, and no cars were coming, thank goodness. But it was kind of around a curb. So it was like not the best place to be stuck. And his car got stuck in the mud. And so I'm right behind it and I'm like, I guess I stopped. I didn't even know what to do. So I pulled over to the side of the road, got out of my car, and ended up being like a somewhat young male. He was like in his 20s by himself. And he seemed a little shaken. And
as
like, obviously.
Yeah.
And his car was stuck in the mud. And so it was me and him. And I'm like, I don't have the skill sets to handle this, but let's see what we can do. And it's raining, by the way. It's raining.
No.
I forgot to tell you that. So that's probably why his car spun out, but it was just sprinkling. It wasn't crazy. But I go in my new Nikes and I'm out there and I'm like, I'll push
Important
your car.
detail.
Yeah.
You said I'll push you out?
Yeah, because what am I supposed to do? I'm not going to get in his car and drive it. So I
was thinking call AAA, but you were thinking push him out yourself. Okay.
Yeah. We could have called somebody, but I was like, let's handle this. So I got in front of his car and like double checked 3 times to make sure he was in reverse because I was afraid he was going to run over me. And I was pushing. There was mud flying everywhere.
Oh,
Nothing.
yeah.
The car didn't move a centimeter. And so I was like,
I thought you were going to say like you pushed him out.
Absolutely not. So then about 5 or 10 minutes later, this big truck pulls up and it's a guy that rolls down the window and he's like, do you all need help? And we're like, Yes. We obviously look like we need help. So he pulls over. This guy gets out. I'm not kidding. It was Jack Reacher. Jack Reacher got out of the car.
Just
He
enormous.
was an enormous, very nice guy in his probably 50s. And he just comes out jacked up, gets in front of the car and pushes it like it was a feather. Like
Oh
I
my
was
God.
just like very kind of disappointed with my muscles.
Well,
But
this is Jack Reacher, the new version with the Allen actor,
not
not
Tom
Jack
Cruise.
Reacher, Tom Cruise, just to be real clear.
Good clarification. Not 5'5" Tom Cruise.
It would have been two ands out there. Just
Yeah. It's like a 6'5" huge muscle dude.
Was he hot?
He was older, like
Okay.
very good looking for older. Like he
Okay.
wasn't my like necessarily my type, but he was a very good looking older guy who like
Okay.
and he was very southern, like very nice.
Yeah.
Like and he just pushed this car right out and the kid went on his way. He didn't even say thanks. He kind of did like a wave out the window because once he got going, he just kept going.
Okay.
So it was a little bit awkward. So me and Jack Reacher are just there kind of like, well, I guess we're done here. But
that is a bizarre life experience.
he gave me a handshake, kind of like an old school handshake, and said, not many
Oh.
people stop anymore. And I just kind of went back to my car,
Oh.
like, patting myself on the back, like, you're right.
So yet again, your low is you being a hero.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I didn't know about any of that. That is definitely like a crazy life experience. Good for you. I agree, though. You deserve some kudos.
Well,
Stop, helped, ruin your Nikes.
Ruined my Nikes. Got a compliment from Jack Reacher. Met Jack Reacher, so that was cool. In person, he's a really nice guy. His kill count might be high, but he's a really nice guy in person.
It does kind of give you more hope for humanity here. It's like, yeah, you stopped, but like it's a little disheartening if you stop and then 10 cars blow by. But it's like, no, you stopped, then Jack stopped. And it's like,
no one else. Yeah. And actually another car pulled up and rolled the window down like a nice couple when Jack was there and was like, do you guys need help? And I was like, I think he's got it. But
late credit card draw.
Late credit card, alligator arms. Like, anybody need help? Oh, you already finished?
You want me to get that?
But it was nice.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah. So, I saved the day. And
a real low and a hero.
But the road is not far from where I live. And so now like I'm going to take that curve very slow and just be more aware, which is, probably good in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That's a good one.
Yep. What was your low?
Well, we live not close to Indiana, it turns out. And the trip back was special in a bad way.
Let's hear it. I haven't even heard this.
Well, you let us borrow your other car, which was great. So we had your car. So we caravan down to Nashville and I get car sick and my son gets car sick.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So Cal, who's, 6.5, is in the back and he's like, can I get a little air? And I was like, oh boy. So gave him the air, look back. He's just white as a ghost. And I'm like, this is not good. So we're looking everywhere, scrambling in your car to try to find like a bag or something.
Yeah, I was a witness now. Yeah.
I found like a Ziploc. So he's like breathing into a Ziploc and trying to like get it together. So we pull over. We stop at this gas station where all of the bathrooms are locked.
Well, we're following you. So I was a witness. I wasn't sure what part you were going to bring up.
But I was holding him. He was just miserable. I thought maybe he could kind of just get some fresh air and come back from it. So I picked him up. I'm patting his back and he just barfs all down my back. I was wearing a cashmere sweater.
Yeah. That was your first mistake. Cashmere on a travel day.
Well, it's so cozy. It's like kind of, anyways. It was not important. I dry cleaned it, but I just had to laugh. I was like, oh, good.
Yeah, brutal.
So that was a lot. And then I also get queasy. If I'm not driving the car, I get a little airplanes, a little. So if I'm by myself on a trip, I take a little Dramamine. Good night. I'm out. But with the kids, you don't want to be drowsy and then have to mom. That's worse. I've decided.
Impossible.
So I don't take Dramamine when I'm flying with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like a little queasy. And then we boarded our flight. Sat there for An hour and a half.
Oh no, you got a delay?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And it was like dumb. Like I'm used to delays because San Francisco airport is always foggy, always something.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, like this is part of it. It's fine. But it was because we were overweight. They like misweighed us. And I was like, overweight? Like, yikes. Like, is this safe to even fly now? And then the guy's like, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive around for another 30 minutes and burn off jet fuel. I'm like,
that doesn't seem right. Is that protocol, sir?
I was just like, isn't jet fuel expensive? Like, I have so many questions about like all the things. Like, if we're cutting it that close, we're burning off a little bit of fuel.
Yeah.
Is the key to getting us in the air? Like,
no, something else was up. I'm going to put my tinfoil hat on and say there were drones above you.
Oh.
And they couldn't take off because the drones were over Nashville, which I did hear was happening.
You have drones there now? I hadn't heard that.
I think they've moved on, but I've heard through people that when we were gone, the drones were over Nashville for a period
This
of time.
drone situation feels like the new Kate Middleton. Remember when everyone had a what's going on?
Is she dead?
Is she alive? Yeah, she's
like,
dead, or she cheated, or there was 100 conspiracy theories, and then she has cancer and it was horrible outcome, and everyone felt bad for even like the speculation.
So yeah, right. They took it too far. But I will say the like photoshopping of those photos seemed unnecessary in that time. It was
mistakes were made.
Fuel to the fire.
Mistakes were made for sure.
Yeah.
What do they call it? The Royal Palace. Anyways, they botched some of that.
Yeah, their
PR for sure.
Got let go.
Similar to the drone PR botch. Like we're in the midst of some of the worst public relations on this drone issue that I've ever seen.
If there is a PR team covering this, they're no longer. This was
2 thumbs down.
Failure.
Give us some information.
Well, they're like, is it radioactive material they're following? Everyone's like, what?
I hadn't heard that
silence.
one.
Yeah, that was one of them. It was like silence. Like nothing came from the government. It's like, oh, okay, we're just here to have that be an option, or alien. Obviously, I love the alien talk. Or, anyways, I could go on for a while with this. I love these like conspiracy theories.
Take your tin hat off over there. You've been in Tennessee too long. I never heard one conspiracy out of you and Phil while you were living in California. Now
we put that hat on. I love it.
So long story short, probably because of drones, we couldn't get back, but it was just the longest fucking travel day.
That's tough. I hate traveling, especially during the holidays.
Yeah, we got home at 1 a.m., but it was like 3 a.m. because we were coming from Central, and my kids were actually pretty good, so like no complaints there. It's a long way to go, and every time I come back, I'm like, God, like it would be. I just wish I could somehow like fold the map. I love our situation. I love our friends. I love our community. Chris loves his job. It's like it doesn't make sense for us to leave.
Yeah.
But man, I wish I could like teleport and get there much quicker.
I know. I'm going to still work on you little by little. But look, I love your situation for you, just as you love my situation for me. Like, I'm happy for you guys. Your friend group is amazing. They're like family out there. You guys are totally supported. It makes me sad because like working out with you last week, that could have been my high. It was so fun. And like having that partner with you that like we work out the same.
Yeah.
It's not somebody who's like being too aggressive. Or, we kind of joked. It's like, if we worked out every day, we would be so motivated and have so much fun. But then on those days where you're like, hey, are we just going to get a smoothie? We would be that type too, to be like, yeah, let's just
get a smoothie. Well, we know because we live together and we wear that. So
I wish.
Run it back. I know. And the cousins, seeing how close they are, like, I wish there was like more casual
hangouts. Yeah.
Hangouts. And we could go to their game. And anyways, I always have a little bit of like bittersweet when we come back. Not only is the travel day long, but it's like, oh man, we're really far.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we appreciate you coming in. It's not fun to travel, and you do that and make the effort to come here during Christmas. So I'm excited you do that, but it is a lot on your family.
I did make the good decision to watch the movie Twisters on the way
I've been
home.
wanting to see it. The new one.
Loved it.
Okay,
I
I'm
mean,
so glad to hear it because when you love a movie, like the original Twister was just a classic in my
the
mind.
classic. Yeah, Helen Hunt.
And then when they redo it, you're always like, please don't ruin it. Like Moana.
I haven't seen Moana 2.
Terrible.
Okay.
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
But anyways, okay, Twister 2.
So, there's something fun about watching a natural disaster movie on a plane.
Well, okay.
I remember like the first time I saw San Andreas, the earthquake one, I was on a plane. I don't know. It's like what I'm in the mood for traveling at 30,000 feet.
As long as it's not a plane crash one.
Yeah,
like,
true.
That people have a real interesting personality if they're watching a plane crash movie on a plane.
Interesting.
It's very dark.
Yes. No, but it was fun. I highly recommend. It was exactly what you want out of it. And it didn't try to be exactly like the first, although it's obviously like extremely similar.
Yeah.
And
I love that main character too. I don't remember his name, but he's in Top
Glenn
Gun.
Powell. So hot right now.
So hot right now. Top Gun 2 was also epic. And I can watch that movie on repeat. It's like the holiday for me. I can watch those two movies. If you made me watch them every day, I could. I love them so much.
Yeah, I know. They're just fun. They're just fun. Okay. It's like, and I thought, well, I'll stop. It's worth your time.
Okay. All right. I like it.
Yeah. Maybe not with the kids. It might terrify them, but.
Yeah, I think they're too young for that, especially since we get Twisters here. Like,
yeah, I know. That's like not our life here.
Yeah. All right. Well, so we have done our highs and lows. So now we're moving on to our hot topic of the day.
Okay, you're up. What did you bring
about this one because it's my topic. So a lot of people right now are doing New Year's resolutions.
Yes.
I didn't want to do that. It's like, look, we know we're all trying to lose the weight. We're going to join the gym. We never thought we would until January. We're going to do the things to lose the weight. Anyways, we're not doing that today.
Love it.
However, I did want to kind of have a spin on this, which is things that I want to do. And I also want to hear from your side.
Okay.
On like minor life tweaks for the new year. Like life tweaks.
Okay.
That I'm going to start doing in the new year that will improve my life. Not a New Year's resolution, but just
not a big goal, just a small little tweak.
Small little tweaks that you can do to improve your life for 2025.
Okay, you go first so I can kind of get the flavor.
Yeah. Well, this first one actually has you in it because you turned me on to Mel Robbins' podcast and book.
Yes.
And her whole thing is, and I'm sure I'm going to botch it. I've like done the cliff notes for myself and this is my takeaway.
It does feel like a book that could be a long, blog post, but
yeah, here it is. I'm going to tell you it. You don't even need to read it. Sorry,
Mel.
Let them.
Yep.
So I get worked up about things a lot in life where it's out of my control. Somebody does something, somebody says something, and I use too much of my energy on things I can't control.
Yep.
Or even just like in the house, the kids or my husband, like I get a little bit like crazy. Controlling.
Yes.
When I shouldn't. And it's not good for them either. Like I feel bad I do that. So the new mantra for 2025, and I've used it about 1,000 times already this week. Let them.
Let them. It's good.
And let it go. So if somebody's, working me up, let them.
Yeah.
It's not going to affect me. Get that negative energy away from me.
I think it's great for you because you have very high emotional intelligence. So you're very attuned to very subtle, someone might be like slightly annoyed. And then
that's a big one.
You know what I mean? Like your husband's slightly annoyed at you. And then it's like, well, you feel like you have to compensate. Yeah. And it's just a slight little thing. It's like, just let it bounce off you, girl. Like
they're probably over it quicker than me. That's a good one too, because it's like even when we're like out at a coffee shop with the kids, right? This happened the other day and I used let them. we were at this tiny little table in this cute little coffee shop, but my kids were being adorable. But
Is
a
this
little
when we
loud.
were with you?
No, this is yesterday.
Oh, okay.
We went.
I was gonna say that coffee shop visit was chaos.
No, it had similar vibes. The kids were being cute. It was a little less chaotic because we weren't with your kids. It was like just our family. But we were like, talking about we were explaining what a New Year's resolution is to them. And we were having these fun conversations with them. And we got like a little breakfast and the kids were just so happy. But they were getting loud. And there were a couple people working around us. And usually I would kind of be like overly, and look, I'm not trying to be rude, but I would be a little overly like, we need to change how we're being.
Right.
And they were being cute. It wasn't like they were being obnoxious. It was just we were a little loud. So usually the old me would have said like, kids, pipe down, or let's go. Like we'll just wrap this up and
feeling
we'll
so guilty for being normal family volume.
Exactly. And I just said,
they came to work at a coffee shop. Let them.
And the people next to us had headphones. Maybe they didn't even care. It wasn't like they were making faces at us. It was just me saying, let them. I'm going to relax and enjoy our family time. And
I love this for you.
Yeah. So anyways.
Well, and it's like you burn so much, not you, but just everyone, I feel like, but it's like so much energy.
So much.
So many mental cycles on this stuff that it's like, can't control it.
Yeah.
Let them be mad at me. Let them not like me. It's fine. Don't care.
Oof. Even hearing those words made me like liver.
You do you.
Yeah. Okay. That's one. Do you have one already or do you need me to go for another one?
Well, it's funny. I had been talking, we have some family visiting Chris's cousins. And last night we're talking about resolutions. This is a little bit different, so I'm tweaking some of them. But one of mine is volunteer less. How's that for a resolution?
Opposite of what most people have on their list.
Most people are, find purpose and dig in and spend more time at the. No, I'm checking out of parent volunteering. I kind of overcommitted in 24.
Yeah.
I did not understand what signing up for the PTA entailed.
Oof. Yeah. A lot of
and
work.
It was way more than I thought. And I'm going to find a way to either step back or step out.
Do less.
So less volunteering. And also it's like, my kids kind of throw a fit if it's like I'm not there at every party, and some of the moms, volunteer at the library. But you know what? They'll be fine. Yeah. I'm not doing it.
You are so involved in their lives. You not volunteering for everything is not going to harm them in any way. It's like,
but it's like I can volunteer, coach, which I love. It brings me joy, and like that's like such a fun way to do it. Versus try to be the mom that's doing some project at the class party in the middle of the day that's making me have to scramble. Like,
Look, we've talked about this before. Working and also trying to do everything for the school, it really does bring a lot of anxiety. It's hard to do everything and you want to do it. But if you're
you want the school to be such a strong community, but like it's just I got to be a little bit more selfish, I think, in terms of my time.
Well, I love it. It's hard to do it during work hours. Even if you and I have a little bit of a flexible schedule, you can't do that every day. Like,
you just get tired. That's what I realized. It's like, could I feasibly squeeze in over my lunch hour a volunteer thing at the school and then run back? It's like, you know what? No, I need to take a lunch break. I need to have a little downtime, maybe let the sunshine hit my face. Like there needs to be moments to breathe throughout the day. And that's really important for me to have the kind of energy and the patience and the wisdom. And I don't know. So I've been packing things extremely tightly.
Yeah.
And I've decided I want to give that some room. And the volunteering, it's actually like when you add it up, it's hours a week.
I think the title of this podcast should be Do
Less Volunteering. I know I sound like a horrible person, but you know what? Let them. Fuck it.
Yeah, let them.
Okay. What's your next one?
All right. My next one is I am going to get ready more. I have this thing where, we'll do a lot of Zoom calls for work.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I've started to care less and less, especially with our small team. Everybody, everybody knows
I've
me
seen you
well.
at your worst. It's like, you're not dressing up for me.
Exactly. So a lot of times too, it's correlated with like, I'm going to go to the gym after this, so I don't get
Yeah.
ready. My whole thing though is I'm going to get ready more. I'm going to feel good. I'm going to do my hair more, even though it's in this like clip right now that like my staple, I wear this all the time because I didn't do my hair. This is my hair clip day. I'm going to do my hair more. I'm going to just get ready more and just feel good.
I
I
feel
think
like this
you
is
feel
sort
better.
of on the same wavelength of like, when you're packing it so tight, one of the
Yeah.
things that gets cut is time to get ready,
Yes.
and then you have 5 minutes to do the turn or something
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little more space for it. Even if it's just like you do it, you don't have to look better. It's just the speed of which you get ready.
Well, and I just think you feel better when you've taken the time to get ready a little bit. Like those
Mhm.
days that I do it, I love it. Like I'm out running errands and I look more put together. And
Yeah.
so that's just my goal, is to just feel more put together for
Okay, good.
myself.
I like that for you.
Yeah. So
But I'm going
it's
to hold you
small.
to this. Every time you show up looking like shit, I'm going to call you out.
Well. It's not gonna be every day.
Okay, I got my next one. I am not going to wipe my son's ass anymore.
Y'all better not listen to me.
I have just the sweetest, most sensitive son. I could not love him more. And he and I have a special, he's a mama's boy, 100 out of 100.
Yeah.
And I've probably been enabling this a little bit too long.
Yeah.
But right now, 2024, every time he has to poop, he calls me in there and I wipe his booty to make sure it's done well. And boys, they need that a little bit.
I was
But
gonna say, I do think that boys need it a little longer, but this is your year to cut the cord and let them go.
I started it yesterday. I literally told him, New Year, no booty wipes from mom. If you need a small check for the next month only, I will do a check.
Okay.
But if I come in here and you haven't already done it, I'm not doing it.
No.
So we're one day in. We'll see if it holds. But I feel good about this. Like, what a nice tweak of my life.
It's going to be long-term good for him. It's just hard. Like, I do think there's a special bond, especially between son
And he's
and
my
mom.
baby.
And we baby him a little bit.
Yeah.
I baby my son a little bit.
I know.
And I think it's good.
Well, the girls are just so much smarter and so much more self-sufficient so early. It's like they don't even want it. They're independent and proud of their independence, and I love that.
Right.
But the boys, they'll take it all day, every day. So, anyways,
once again, do less.
Do less. Maybe every single one of mine.
I know. This seems like it's going to be a trend.
Okay, what do you got?
Do less. All right. This is a little bit of like nutrition. Obviously, I'm on that board of like eating healthier. I said this 2 weeks ago when I was saying my fit to 40. I have 6 months before I turn 40. I'm going to just get healthier and fit.
Mm-hmm.
But with that is every morning we have this green drink, and I have been taking it, but I'm not always 100% consistent.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite is I think it's called Live It Up, but we have gone through all of the different ones, but this one tastes good. It's good for you. So having a green drink in the morning, and then I'm going to also incorporate bone broth into my diet. There's like a Costco pack you can buy of bone broth.
Yeah.
And I have followed many fit influencers that tell me things like this, but like a cup of bone broth, even in a mug, is so easy to do, and that be my afternoon kind of snack, or just like filler item. That's what I'm going to do. It's really high in protein.
Well, you mentioned this last week when we were together, and Chris went to Costco and bought some.
Oh, you got it.
We got it.
Okay.
And I like this. So my issue is for dinner, maybe I come in a little too hungry, but it's like I eat quickly. It tastes so good. I want seconds right away.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to use bone broth instead of seconds as a like portion control measure.
100%. That's exactly what I'm using it for.
Okay.
When I would go and grab a snack that maybe is unnecessary, bone broth. And it's high in protein, and I need to try to up my protein. I think most females especially need to work. It's like hard to get the amount of protein you need in a day. And so it's a great source for protein. It's salty. So for me, I'm a salt eater and not a
Totally.
sweet eater. So I think it fixes that. So, anyways,
Well, I did it yesterday and I really liked it.
oh, you already tried it
I
too.
did it one time, so now I think I'm hooked. I've done it
All right.
once, but
Well,
I liked it.
my Costco trip is tomorrow. So I'm going to pick it up tomorrow.
Okay,
and
good.
serve it.
I will say I can't get on board with your green drinks, but I'm happy for you. I don't want to yuck your yum, but there's just something in that flavor profile for me that's like gotta.
It's so dramatic. I mean, it's absolutely insane. Last week when we were together, I made you try my green drink.
Yeah,
And
I
it was
couldn't get it.
well, you know what it was? It was like Cal taking medicine. You've said this before. Cal can't take medicine. It's hard for him to drink it.
Mhm.
That's how you were responding to this green drink. That is not bad. You were acting like I was having
Okay.
to drink blood. It was like, okay, is a green
I
drink.
wanted to like it. I promise you that. I didn't go into it being like, I'm going to hate this.
Mhm.
I went in there being like, cool, maybe this is a good way to get vegetables. I got a third of the way through the cup and I was like, I think it's okay. And then I got 2/3 of the way of the cup and I was like,
It's so not that bad. It's really not. You're so dramatic.
You also think zucchini noodles taste like spaghetti. So it's like your credibility is like pretty low.
It's fair. I have been really pushing those Ollipops on you too, which I still
Ugh.
stand for them. I
Sick.
love
They're
them.
nasty.
They're amazing.
Okay. Well,
Okay, agree
like
to
I said,
disagree.
you do let them.
Let them. Let them. I'm doing me.
Good for you.
All right.
Okay. My next one. I had a number of self-inflicted dumb injuries last year that set me back. And what I mean is I was traveling over the 4th of July. I wasn't being thoughtful with my suitcase placement. I kicked my own suitcase and broke my toe. And it was really painful. It took months off of I was like making such good progress. It's like so avoidable if you just put your suitcase in a normal spot or a little bit more like turn on a light. Don't walk around in the dark with bare feet.
Right.
So avoidable. And like something about my personality just is a little bit careless. You know what I mean? And like a little bit like, let me just break my toe on this suitcase. It was like very on brand that I did that in a very annoying way.
Right.
The other one is a month ago, I went to a smash room. Now, might be very California for some of you, but they have these rooms where you get a baseball bat and you can basically go nuts with like TVs. And I didn't know it was a thing, but someone invited me and I was like, yep,
I've seen it.
Awesome.
I've seen it. I don't know if there's any around here. I've definitely seen it though. And it looks kind of fun.
I thought so. I thought, well, this would be a kind of a funny, like, life experience.
You took it too far.
Yeah. I hurt my hands. I couldn't type for 2 days because I had smashed too hard. There was maybe a little pent up anger in there from some things that I like went. And once I got into the zone, I can really like get sucked in.
Yeah.
This thing was also like pretty dangerous, to be honest with you. There was shrapnel flying all over this freaking room. I was like, I signed my life away on the waivers, so I couldn't do anything. But I was like, this is legitimately dangerous.
Well, as long as you weren't envisioning my face on any of these smash items, I'd say go for it. But
no, you were no manifestation of beating you with a bat. I promise you that. But again, it was like so avoidable. Yeah. How do you just do it less aggressively, Kate, so that you don't like, my hands like wouldn't unclench for a week. Yeah. I was like, Kate, you're too far.
Do less.
But my goal is no dumb self-inflicted injuries for the year. Can I do it? I don't know. But again, I think it's a vibe. Mm-hmm. It's a thoughtfulness. It's a don't be careless and walk around in the dark. Okay.
Well, that's reminding me of last week when we were together. We went to the gym and worked out and we shared a locker, which now seems so silly.
Yeah.
But you put your Apple Watch right on top. And so when I went in there and I
got
my bag out.
Put it in the pocket, but it's fine.
It fell right to the ground and cracked. So now I owe you an Apple face. Have you been to the store yet? You have to go. Okay.
No, I got a call. I just felt like the Apple store was going to be a zoo this week.
Yeah. Best to wait a week, but send me the bill. Some could say it was my fault. Some could say,
well, good thing I snuck that in 2024. This year, I'll put that in a zip pocket in my own locker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No dumb self-inflicted injuries of my gear.
And we won't share a locker, which was unnecessary to begin with.
Agreed. Okay, you got another one?
Yes. Oh, this is a good one because it's kind of work related. It pivots a little bit.
Okay.
I am going to overuse ChatGPT. It's going to improve my life so much.
Look at you, little
I know.
technologist.
I just got an account recently and I've been just testing what it can do.
Oh, we're in the
Game
glory days.
changer.
Oh, yeah.
Game changer. It's almost going to go poorly for me though, because now it's like I can't write anything
You never could.
without checking. Well, that's true.
Just
I would always go to you or Phil or, somebody, my friend Natalie, and be like, how would you say this? Does this make sense? Now, all I have to do is type it into ChatGPT. What would you say in this situation? Pulls up options.
Yep.
It's brilliant. Emails, podcast descriptions, anything that is like writing where you can like have somebody help you tighten it up or just say it better.
I've been screaming this at you, I feel like, for the better part of a year to be like,
I know, but
try
you
it,
also
try
tell
it, try
me to
it.
like, fix my password things. It's like, I hear you, and it's like out the other ear.
Please fix the passwords. Okay, we'll let that go. That's a trigger.
Let them.
Let them.
you be
Let
worked
them. You're
out.
right.
I'm fine.
I can't control your passwords. I can't
I'm
control
fine.
you.
I'm
Okay.
fine over here.
All
Let
right.
me get worked up.
No, but you're right. ChatGPT, and God, it is a game changer. I feel like at some point in the not too distant future, they're going to run it with a lot of ads and like all the things that have made Google search crappy.
Probably.
They can't help themselves but to like over monetize it. But for now, there's pretty much no ads or monetization in it. And it's so good. I've been pushing the limits of it and testing it. And I've been like so pleasantly surprised by what I'm getting back.
Yeah.
Everything from like, here's a photo, make me look younger. I tried that the other day. It actually looked pretty good.
Oh,
I did one where it was like, hey, take out the guy in the background.
Yeah.
That works great. Hey, I needed a picture of something for a PTA thing. And I was like, make me an image of this very specific thing. Looked great.
See, I haven't done that yet. I'm just like putting my toe in the water, I guess, with its capabilities. I don't know all the things. So it's good for me to hear that.
Well, and like I wanted to learn about a new technology a month ago.
Yeah.
And I just said, give me a summary. What do I need to know? Cliff
Yeah.
notes. Speaking of Cliff notes, you could get Cliff notes of any book I tell you about.
Oh man, brilliant. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. It's really
I've just
good for
been
like
really using
travel
it for
itineraries. It's really good for, hey, make me a fitness workout plan or a grocery list. It's
Well, next up
excellent
this
at
week
that.
is the grocery list. I've seen it where you can say, I would like to eat this amount of protein a day.
Mhm.
Make me a grocery list for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
You're awfully picky. I have a feeling. But again, it's ideas. I think it's like maybe not the final, but like a lot of ideas.
100%. It'll give me a list of potential recipes and then what I need. And I can pick through and say, I like this one. I don't like this one. Amazing.
I did that a couple months ago with like a fridge forage where I was like, here's what I have in my fridge, 5 weird ingredients that I can't think of how they'll come together. And it like gave me 3 recipe options.
Oh my gosh. Okay. See?
All
right. So ChatGPT added to my life, making my life easier.
This would be a fun one to touch base on in a couple months too, as you like continue to play. Like what use cases are you actually using?
Well, I've heard like it can help with, marketing ideas and campaigns for the business, like that type of stuff too. I haven't really done. So that will be nice.
Yeah. I like this for you. You're at the beginning. If people don't know how to do it, you literally just go to chatgpt.com.
Oh, it's so simple.
Type in any prompt, get anything back. I will say we've upgraded to the paid plan for our business and it's even better, but
just got on the paid plan.
Anyways, check it out, everyone. It's fun.
I'm excited.
Okay.
Right, what's your next one?
Let's see here. Life tweak. I am going to let my 8.5-year-old have more autonomy.
Okay.
I'm going to let her walk home from school by herself.
Oof.
We made the big decision to allow an Apple Watch that just entered our home 2 days ago. So we're figuring out exactly how we're going to do everything, our rituals around it. But I want to be able to geo-track her if she's going to walk home from school, which is about a 15-minute walk. She also wants to go to the park. We have a fourth grade neighbor and they're really close friends. And I haven't let them go to the park without an adult yet. And I think she's ready. Again, not every kid's ready, but she's very mature for 8.5. And I'm going to at least try it. So I think just again, like the tweak is do less. Let her do a little bit more. It does push me like to the edge of my comfort level, but I'm going to try to get uncomfy in it and see how it goes.
Well, I'm different. I'm not there yet. Obviously, you said it's kid-based, but to me, that seems early. Like just playing devil's advocate over here.
Yeah.
It's early for some of those steps, but I do like the idea of giving her more autonomy to do different things.
But we were doing that. I thought back, we were going around the neighborhood well out of earshot.
Yeah, you're right. We were playing in the neighborhood.
But don't you remember we were crossing streets? We were 3 neighborhoods over playing in that weird dirt patch.
Yeah, there wasn't any big roads or anything. Like it was pretty neighborhood roads.
It's the same level of road that I think we're dealing with. Yeah. Same as yours.
Yeah. Well, look, everybody's got to make their own decisions for their family. I think it's great. I think if that's what you want, that's awesome. That one is a little hard for me.
I get it. I totally get it. And I might be too uncomfortable and end up pulling it back, but I'm going to try. I think she's ready.
All right.
Okay.
I like it.
Got any more?
I do. I got a couple. This is more like, again, in the beauty realm, but it goes into just making time to do things that I think make me feel better. So it's like the get ready.
Okay.
But like I said, the cryo roller a few weeks ago, I've been doing, and like in the morning.
Which is a piece of ice you put on your face.
Yeah, basically ice on my face. But like rolling it under my eyes in the morning, and it makes me feel better. Like makes me feel a little bit more awake. I started to do like the eye patches again, where you just put those little like even one-timer cheap eye patches supposed to help you depuff. I did that the other day before the party when I had time to get ready, and it just made me feel better. Might be placebo effect, but I loved it. Then we've got like the spray tan. Like I think I'm going to do a spray tan if I'm feeling like I need it. Said this a few weeks ago as well. But just a couple of things that really aren't too dramatic. Okay. That will make me feel better about myself, whether or not it's placebo effect or not. Feeling good inside is what is the key.
I like that. Yeah. Good for you.
Yeah.
How many more you want to do? One more? Two more?
One more each. Yeah.
Okay.
One more each.
This is again like the complete opposite of a New Year's resolution. I'm going to drink more highballs. I have been kind of sleeping on a highball. And then last week with the family, we had many a highball. And I was like, this drink is freaking amazing. It's whiskey and Diet Coke.
100%.
I'm not afraid to put like a decent whiskey in there and, get some side eye from some, whiskey purists. You do you. But let me put my Diet Coke in it because that's what tastes great to me.
So good. I, again, haven't had that drink in forever. Dad reintroduced it to us. And it's like wine didn't sound good. It was so refreshing. It was caffeine free. I enjoyed the caffeine free because...
Well, I got to buy caffeine free diet. I think one of the things that's been holding back my highball possibilities is the fact that I don't have caffeine free and I don't want to have caffeine at, 10 p.m.
Yeah. Listen, it was a delicious cocktail. It also, we've had some good moments on it with the parents, like just hanging out. So it brings like a good memory, which I think is always important.
Little nostalgia, little cozy. Whiskey is always like a little cozy.
I also like it. I have a flash to Dad showing us how to make this highball as if it was like the most complex recipe.
I missed this. What?
Our cousin Amy and I were there at Thanksgiving. Okay. This is when he reintroduced me to this drink.
Okay, I wasn't home for Thanksgiving.
And he took Amy and I into the basement at the bar and was like, I'm going to show you how to make a highball. And we're like, oh, great. And we sat down and he proceeded to do like a 10-minute tutorial on how to make whiskey and diet drink. And it was the cutest thing ever.
Was there something else he added or?
Not really. But like, it was like, ice. And then it was like he used the little like shot glass to pour it in, and he was telling us about, mom likes it a little lower if you want to look like,
Oh
okay,
my gosh,
the amount of alcohol,
hilarious.
right? And then he poured
Hilarious.
it in, and he acted like, again, like he had just concocted this like amazing like shaker cocktail.
He's a mixologist now.
Mixologist. And then fast forward, like we're giggling, like, okay, we could probably figure that out. That's unnecessary to get that much of a tutorial. And then I made my own, and I fucked it up. I forgot to put the ice in first. So I did the whiskey Coke and then put ice in. It overflowed. And I was just like, son of a gun, maybe I did need this tutorial. But it was just it brought me a lot of smiles thinking about.
Or I'll eyeball the amount of alcohol, like,
yeah.
And then it doesn't taste as good.
It's not the Tom Enders way. Don't eyeball the amount of whiskey.
Chris has a new saying to me, which is, "You're not that good," which he'll want to come on and rebuttal probably. Yeah. But it's like, I'll just remember the timer on the pasta.
You're not that good.
And then he goes, "No, set your alarm. You're not that good. You're not gonna be the waitress that is doing the order in your head. Be
realistic. Yeah.
He's trying to help, but me eyeballing the amount of alcohol.
You're not that good.
You're not that good. Don't be cocky. Just use the shot glass and measure it.
Oh my goodness.
More highballs 2025. Here we go.
I love it. It's a great cocktail. Great. Do more highballs.
That's the only thing I'm doing more of.
Yeah. Dry January? Nah. Double
down on more bone broth, more highballs, less volunteering, ass wiping. What was my other? Oh, and injuries.
Less injuries.
That's my year.
Less stupid injuries.
Yeah.
Well, my last one is, I'm going to loop you into this one. Okay. You don't know it yet.
Oh my gosh.
But I would like to have an accountability partner. That's not my husband, because he's good at that. But I think it's important to have it be a friend or a family member. But all of this whole list, I would like to have an accountability partner. Mm-hmm. As I go into my Fit and 40, accountability partner. So as I'm reaching for the fettuccine Alfredo, I'll call you and you say, nah, let's try something else.
No, wait a second. I'm doing less here. What do I have to do to be?
Well, I think we just it's motivation. It's just like talking to each other about
whether you're staying on track, whether you have enough space, whether you're letting them.
Yeah. Or hey, I'm going to go do tennis. Did you work out? Just a little bit of a motivation and accountability partner. Mm-hmm. So if I've really slipped more than a day, you can pull me back and be like, hey, remember this conversation? Okay. What do you think?
I think I could. I want to make sure I'm also the safe space where if you don't feel like you want to work out, I want you to be like, I can't do it. I don't want to have to be you're going to do it.
Yeah, seriously. I'm not talking about that. Nobody wants that person in their life. I just want somebody who is going to just reiterate the goals that I have set for myself.
Yeah.
And not let me get too far off track. A day.
Well, here's what I feel like I can do. I will give you a lot of positive reinforcement.
Yeah, that's what I need.
You tell me you worked out and I'll be really happy for you.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Yeah.
Pump me up.
Yeah.
And I'll do the same for you. I'll do the same for you. But
yeah, and a real support of how's it going? You know, I can give you enthusimsm and support.
Yeah, that's what I want.
No whip cracks though over here.
No whip cracks, and no what did you just say? Chris says to you,
"You're not that good."
Not that good. None of that. Get that. Not that good out of here for these goals.
You're not that good.
You're not that good. I would prefer it to be a little more positive.
He knows what I need. I'm not mad at it. It's said lovingly.
All right. Okay.
All right. Good. Well, those were some good ones.
Yeah.
We'll do a check-in maybe.
Yeah. I'm feeling fun to put that in, or good to put that in the universe.
Okay.
I'm not feeling fun about it. I'm feeling positive about it.
Positive.
Yeah.
Quite positive. All right. Cool. Well, do you have any obsessions to wrap up this episode?
I do.
Okay.
And I just found out about it on New Year's Eve.
Okay.
And I already am obsessed.
Okay.
It's called the Yuka app. I don't know if you've heard of this.
Never heard of it.
YUKA.
Okay.
App. It is basically a nutrition app where you scan any food item in the grocery store and it gives a rating between 0 and 100 and why it's low. So like 100 would be the best. It's rare to get 100. If you're over 50, they actually give it a good. And if it's under 50, it will give it a poor or like, really bad grade and tell you why. So it'll be like additives. So like we were testing out the Kodiak pancake mix for the kids and certain snacks and our
How'd that
yogurt
do?
and like game changer. How did Kodiak mix do? Chocolate chip, no dice. It was lower. Now, when you look at the positives or the negatives, you can make a decision then. So like one would be like high in calories, but everything else is good. Or like high in sodium.
Okay.
And like if that's okay for you with that, for the kids, like calories is not bad for the kids. So like it gives you ratings. But then some of them will be like the additives are crazy and you don't want to give your kid that, right?
Yeah.
Like or yourself. But anyways, I've been having so much fun. So it's just like going around and scanning things and then kind of deciding. And it will also give you recommendations of healthier choices in the same category.
Interesting. Okay. I'm interested in this. I've been thinking of one of my friends was trying to convince me to like drink like alcohol that has less additives. And she had a compelling pitch at the time that I can't remember, but it was basically like there's tequila that doesn't have all the junk in it. And then there's Casamigos that's like garbage.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I guess I never really thought of that. To me, Blanco tequila was fine. So yeah, I think I could use this to maybe find some brands that I like and feel good about.
The only thing I'll say is it doesn't do alcohol. I found that out quickly. I was scanning my alcohol on New Year's and it was saying
it's just like all bad.
It literally said, we don't rate alcohol. You already know what you're doing with like a silly smiley face. And I was like,
funny.
Okay. But it rates almost everything else.
Okay. Well,
so
all right. I'll download and check it out. Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah. So it's fun.
My obsession is dip nails. Have you dipped yet?
I got inspiration
when
from
I
you
dip.
saying this to me. When you dipped, I dipped, we dipped. And I stole the color of I literally.
Yeah, you really did copy me.
Yeah, I 100% copied you. I'm saying it here.
I didn't realize that was a dip versus a gel for what it's worth. But, I do like a no color, neutral nail polish, buff nail kind of look. And I do that most of the time because I'm too lazy to go in or I don't want to have the expense or the time. So I would say for most of the year, I probably will still have a buff neutral nail.
Yeah.
And I just do that at home. I'm not going to dip a neutral.
Okay.
But when I want to step it up a notch, I was going in and doing gel, but I did feel like it was really messing with like the hardness of my nails. So anyways, the woman was like, well, dip doesn't have that same impact on the nail. And she was like, these last 3 to 4 weeks. And I'm like, yeah, right. Nothing lasts 3 to 4 weeks. Not a gel, not a polish at home. Like you're dreaming. Really. I've done it twice now. Awesome. They're lasting the full time until they're so grown out at the base that I need to go back, which is like 3+ weeks.
Yeah.
Which for me, the gel would start chipping at little before 2 weeks. And I'm hard on them. I type all day. I'm like very active.
Right.
So like, I know some people that can do gel for longer, but for me, I couldn't. So I'm like, this dip is allowing me to go 3+ weeks. They look pretty darn good. They feel like nice and hard. And then when I take them off, I don't feel like my nails as jacked up as the gel. Anyways.
I think it's a great one. You had said you went, and right before the holidays, I haven't gotten my nails done in like 3.5 years since I was pregnant with Lily.
Yeah.
And it is so nice. It was a good, I'm glad you this is your obsession this week because you inspired me. I'm loving it. It's making me feel more put together, by the way. And to your point, I'm not going to have enough time to do it all the time, but like it really does make you feel like, I don't know, they're pretty, they're fun, and the lasting long, not having to spend as much time in the salon if you're gonna keep it up.
Yeah. Well, it's also, I love it too. You don't have to wait for it to dry. Yeah. I honestly don't understand the magic of this dip. It's like they put a clear coat on, Then you put it in powder and it's like perfect. It like kind of doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, it's a little interesting for sure.
And then, you put it under the UV light. I'm sure that's got its own issues. Someone's going to tell us. But
Yeah, for sure.
then you walk out of there. So you're in and out in 30 minutes. And I really like that because the amount of times I would mess it up, go in for a mani and then, I could smudge them because I'm too impatient to wait.
I don't think ours was UV light, by the way. I think that's the difference between gel too.
It's something. You put it in something that dries it.
Okay. Mine is just to sit there and they do it. I don't think I put it in anything.
Huh. Okay. Well, I'm no expert, so maybe we'll have to figure that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought it was like, okay, this is a good option for me when I want to step it up a notch.
Do a dip.
Dip.
I love it. Well, this was a fun one. I love all of yours. I'm excited.
You too. It's going to be a great year. Yeah. I will help support you in yours, and mine, I guess it still needs support. You have to make sure I do less.
Are you doing less? Are you volunteering? Stop volunteering.
Do it.
Are you trying to help somebody? Stop it.
Totally. All right, let's get out of here. We're way over time.
I love it. Lilas.
Love you. Lilas.